Thank you, Chief Justice Munoz, for those kind remarks, and special thanks to a number of people. First, to Maritza McGill, the director of the BLSE. Thank you, Maritza, for your leadership, as well as I see Diane Kellogg here, who I had the pleasure of serving as chair under her direction, as well as the current chair, David Willis. I would comment that he's triple board certified, which is quite a feat, David. And to the rest of the BLSE that I had the opportunity to work with, Bob Norgard is one of them, Alicia Roy is another, and several others out there. Thank you very much. I'd like to also thank my firm, Becker and Polycoff, who, as the Chief Justice remarked, has supported board certification within our firm. But special thanks to my nominator, Edward Blumberg, who is past president of Florida Bar from Deutsch & Blumberg in Miami. And Edward has taught me from long ago about the value of board certification, about the importance of professionalism, and about how it's an honor and a privilege to be a lawyer in Florida. And thank you for that, Edward. In 2005, when the Florida Bar first offered board certification for construction lawyers, I approached it very practically. The first thing in my mind was, how do I get on the inaugural committee so I don't have to take this exam? Because as David said, and as I'm sure that many of you went through the same process, you really didn't want to fail this exam. It would be embarrassing, lots of anxiety, everything else. But I have to tell you, I did not make it to the committee, the inaugural committee, and I had to take the exam and had to study for it. And actually, that was the best thing that ever happened to me, because it actually made me a much better lawyer. And for all of you that are newly certified or are board certified, I can tell you that you should be extremely proud, because as David pointed out, and it's absolutely true, Florida is the gold standard of board certification. There is no other board certification, bar association, or private provider that has done more for board certification than Florida, having 27 areas of specialization. It's only Texas has caught up to us in the last year or so. They have equal amounts, but Florida is the gold standard. And I tell you this because as chair of the ABA Specialization Committee, and now I'm a senior advisor to them, every time there's an issue about board certification, every time there's an issue about substantial involvement, peer review, exam, remote testing, etc., CLE credit, they always ask the same question: what does Florida do? And that's a testament, because Florida is clearly a trailblazer. So, all of you in this room, as David encouraged you to do so, all of you are ambassadors to the board certification program in Florida. And for all of you that are in law firms, you need to encourage the firm to support board certification for their lawyers. It will educate them, it will make them better lawyers, it'll provide greater service to the clients. And for everybody else that is an ambassador of board certification, as David pointed out, recruit somebody to become board certification. The pitch is very easy. It'll make you a better lawyer, it'll promote professionalism, it'll distinguish you from other lawyers. And finally, if you do that, it'll blow the roof off your career. Thank you very much for this honor. I very much appreciate it.